It's up for grabs now!
Magic ball from Bergkamp to Patrick Vieira!
Oh, would you believe it? Oh, right, what a way to get it! Well,
Fabulous solo goal by Thierry Henry.
Good evening. Welcome to the Arsenal Lounge. I am absolutely fuming, not gonna lie. Let me know in the chats if you can hear me, because I had a few technical issues and I was getting really wound up. Can you guys hear me? Let me know firstly before I start ranting and talking. And it's a late one, so I'm gonna drop the link in because I'm on my own today. I don't know where Shaheen is. So guys, I'm just gonna drop this link in and we're going to talk, because I think we have missed a massive opportunity. 3-2 to Man United at Old Trafford. Goals from Bruno Fernandes and a double from that. I don't even want to talk about that prick. And for us, we had a goal, Emile Smith-Rowe, very controversial goal, which we can discuss. And also a nicely worked goal in the second half by Odegaard. But for me, a huge chance missed. There for the taking. Had we been braver, had we made better decisions in the final third, Aubameyang let us down. Odegaard with a senseless challenge from behind against, we'll talk about McFred, and look what he's done. He's made 2 goals for them today. I am fuming. So you know what? Guys, come keep me company, man. Come keep me company. I'm just going to drop this link. If you want to come, let's do this, yeah? Because I am vexed. Oh, man, like... So, look, basically, first half started very, very well, in my opinion. We started on the front foot, assertive, went for the jugular. Minute we got that goal, that controversial goal, which it was a goal, we can't deny it. I mean, he shouldn't have gone down like a bitch, in my opinion. There was no need for it, and it was his own player that did it to him. And you know what? We got the goal. And for once, we've had a controversial goal at Old Trafford in our favour. And what did we do? Took our foot off the gas, tried to sit deep, and started giving away possession. Look, you know what? First man in, Seb. Yes, man. You can come in, Seb. How you doing, brother?
That's ridiculous. The way we lost that is terrible.
Oh,
I'm sorry. It's just disgraceful.
Seb, we did it to ourselves.
We did. But how dare they put in that complacency and that naive performance? How dare they do that? Got the lead. Kill it off. Why are we always sitting back every time we take a lead?
Martinelli should have finished the game in the first half, in my opinion. It was a great little move. Done really well in that corner. Odegaard's giving him a nice little touch in. He's on goal. You're thinking he's going to at least hit the target here. Yeah, about 5 minutes later, they score.
Yes, and there was chances as well in the second half. When Aubameyang, why didn't he play it back to Martinelli?
That was a ridiculous, like, honestly, and that's when he got pulled off. If you know.
Rightly so. Because I'm sorry, this is becoming a problem now with Aubameyang. I'm sorry.
Right, Seb, listen, there's others in here, so we're gonna do this, man. I don't give a shit. I'm lonely. It's late. We got Hugh and we got Maximus. Guys, what's happening, man? How you not feeling? Hugh, you can go first, bro.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm just still in Boston, actually, in the States.
Boston, yeah?
Yeah. It's
big up, bro.
Thank you, man. So it wasn't great. I can't lie, it was not great. But I don't think it was as bad as people think it was. I feel like, fortunately, our attacking play was really, really bad. I feel like Aubameyang might need to stay on the bench for quite a while. I did like Odegaard up until the penalty. I thought he was playing decently. I just feel like El Nene in midfield, I don't think it was the best decision. I would have played Lokonga or someone different. He just kept doing backward passes, and it wasn't enough to actually, get us forward, get us moving. And I don't know. It wasn't great from us. I don't think it's the end of the world. I thought we could still move on from this, but I feel like we left a lot to be desired.
Hugh, it wasn't great, but I'm not pissed about the performance as such. I'm pissed that they were there for the taking, and we started to drop back the minute we got that first goal, that controversial goal, which we were all over them. We were harrying them. We were pressing them high. They were looking dodge. We get the goal and we start to sit back. Maximus, I know you'll have plenty to say on this, bro.
Hey man, how's it going?
What did you like about? What did you see, bro? What did you say?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. I can hear
Yeah,
you.
sorry, just wanted to make sure that you can hear
That's
me
cool,
clearly.
bro. That's fine.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I've never seen a team as open as Man United over the years. I mean, that game was. I mean, like any half
Such
decent
a poor
attacking
United
team.
side.
Yeah, they were super open at the back. So I think any half decent attacking team would have exploited that vulnerability there, like that they had at the back. I mean, their press wasn't synchronized. They had no idea what they were doing. They were trying to press, but they weren't doing it coordinated, right? And I think they were there for the taking. I don't think the lineup would have made that much of a difference. I keep telling people the problem is that these players don't have a clue what to do when attacking. Everybody keeps saying like, let's move this around, let's do this, let's put this player in this position. It's not going to make that much of a difference. These guys don't have a clue what to do when we're attacking. And we all know where the problem stems from. We're not going to get into that today. I mean, I don't really want to, like exacerbate the issue and make people, like rattle people's cages. But we all know where that problem
That's
stems
unlike
from.
you, Maximus.
Yeah, I just want to keep it cordial. I think you know what it is. Like,
Yeah, we're all
it's
suffering today, bro.
It's too obvious now. I think the problem is we haven't beaten a half decent team. Like, let's consider all the teams that we have beaten. Right at the bottom of the table, we played a Newcastle team in relegation. Like obviously we disposed of them. We played a Manchester United team that has an interim manager. These guys have absolutely no clue. They sat back for like 90% of the game against Chelsea, and they decided, you know what, we're playing Arsenal. We're not going to have any respect for them because they're not going to hurt us from an attacking perspective, which is why they were a little bit more open today. And I mean, I don't want to say it was a clever plan, but it just goes to show that teams have absolutely zero respect for us because we're not that attacking threat that we used to be. Yes, we're a little bit better and more solid defensively, but the fact is we're just not a good attacking unit. We have no clue. We have no pattern of play. I've seen improvements. I'm not going to sit here and say I haven't seen improvements.
But Maximus, the problem for me though, bro. I mean, I hear everything you're saying, and some of it I agree with. But the problem for me here, bro, is I don't think we played that badly. I just think they were there for the taking, and in the first half we were doing really well, right? Yeah. And then we started to sit back. And I think we
can agree with that.
Give them too much respect. We gave them too much respect, let them back in. And boys, just to let everybody know in here, because it's a late one, I want to try and keep it to an hour, yeah, because everyone's got work in the mornings and all that. Seb, Q, you've heard what Maximus has to say. There's others queuing up. Guys, do you think we'll bounce back from this? Do you think it's something that, like, have we seen signs that are going to keep us positive? It was Old Trafford, it was United, or do you think this is, again, played a big team and flopped?
Well, the thing is that this is really the time where you've got to really go and stamp your authority.
Yeah.
You really should have done. You should have put on a much better fight than that. But yes, it wasn't bad. It wasn't an awful performance, but we gave away so many easy balls, and especially Partey. I'm sorry, he was not great today, giving away.
No, he wasn't great today either. I absolutely right. Look, Seb, Hugh, guys, anything else you want to add before I let you go? I've got a mound of guys queuing up here. Anything you want to add, Hugh?
I'll just say that this game, I'll just say for this game, it was not enough. I feel like the games we have coming up, we have enough to win those games. Yeah. But I feel like this game is the marker of top 4 might be a little bit too much for us. Top 5 or 6, okay, but if we can't beat this United team, how bad they're playing, I don't see us making that top 4 spot, unfortunately. So
the one last thing is that with the changes for next game, start Lacazette because he can
exactly.
Lacazette,
this game was crying for Lacazette.
It was crying out for him. He leaves him for ages to bring him on.
I know you guys say that, but like, can I ask just before you guys really go off, jump off? Let me just ask a question. What do you think? What difference is Lacazette? What difference do you think Lacazette would have made to our attacking play? Like seriously, he hasn't really scored too many goals this season. And we haven't exactly been putting balls on a platter for him.
I'll tell you what, Maximus, he would have done more connecting with the front line than the likes of
And that's based off of what though?
Look, listen, he had a great chance to square it to Martinelli, right? And I think Lacazette links up play better than
he does. I think he's a fantastic player. I think he should be starting. But what I'm saying is, a lot of people are making these arguments based on what historically though. Like Lacazette hasn't really scored any goals. I actually think he's our best striker, which is odd. I think he's our best striker. We can argue that. I think he's our best striker. He's definitely technically better than Aubameyang, and I think he creates more when given the opportunity. But what I'm saying is, people are making these like baseless arguments that, you know, Lacazette's going to do this hypothetically and hypothesis. We're making all of these hypotheses every single week. Why are we doing that? Like, people are not looking at the common denominator here. This is the problem. We keep saying this person should have played. We played Lacazette today. We didn't create any chances. Why is our best striker sitting on the bench? We need goals. We need pace. Next week, we should have played Lacazette. Like, we just keep flip-flopping.
Yeah, no, well, that's what we've got, Maximus. All right, listen, we're going to keep it moving. Hugh, bro, big up for supporting us from Boston, man. I respect that, bro. Thank you so much.
Gotta
man.
go home.
Wait, come again, yeah? Outside. Go home. Go home. Respect. Stay safe, yeah? All right, brother. Take care of yourself. And we're going to bring in some others now. We're getting another chap here called, I don't know, what is it? You'll have to tell me how to pronounce it. Yeah, Amin, yeah? Amin. We'll bring in Mel. Look at this. We got 6 in now. We're playing a 6 formation here. So, Melvin, man, I haven't seen you in ages. Where you been?
I've been around.
Yeah, I've heard. Mo, how you doing again, bro? Your man's in the house, Mo, yeah? Maximus is in the house, yeah? And Amin, where are you calling from, bro?
North Africa, actually.
Jesus, man, this is amazing. All right, let's start with Melvin. Melvin, what do you think, mate? I'm fuming.
I want to know something. How many other teams in the Premier League can play with 4 passengers every game? We had 4 passengers out there tonight. I don't care who.
Who were your passengers?
Passengers. Partey was a passenger.
Yep.
And Nenny was a passenger.
Yeah.
That's our midfield, Melvin.
The whole midfield was a passenger. And really, in the first half, Odegaard was a passenger. And he gave the ball away. I know he gave the penalty away, but that's another story. We had at least 4 passengers there tonight. No team can win or hope to win a game with 4 passengers. And I was sitting there screaming for the changes to be made. Once I knew we were picking on El Neni, listen, I don't rate him as much as perhaps other people do, but you know you're inviting United onto you once you've got Neni on the pitch. We're inviting them to come on. And where's their weakness? At the back. So what do? We let them attack us. No, the idea is attack them. They will crack. Their defence is poor, very poor. And our attack is great, but we will get goals if we attack them. They don't break away like they used to United in the old days. We can afford to attack them, especially with our defence being a bit slightly better. I'm sorry. It was like we didn't, you know what it's like? We've got a Sunday league team without a manager. The manager's filling in. We've got the flu. So he put 11 players out that we put out last week and see how you get on. There was no tactical nuance tonight. The manager couldn't see it happening. I was screaming for changes. Never happened. I was screaming for certain things to happen. And I said it. I said, this manager is reactive and he's not proactive. You could see yourself what was going to happen. You didn't have to be a brain surgeon or know anything about football to know what was going to happen, right? And that is exactly what happened. And it's not a shock anymore. And when you talk about it's Old Trafford, it's Man United, this is not the Man United. It's a Man United.
There's a Man United there for the taking, Melvin. We started all right. Why did we start sitting back when we're dropping back after we scored? It's ridiculous.
They were nervous.
No bravery at all.
I don't think it's nervous. I just think we don't have a clue how to attack teams. We don't have a pattern of play. Like you just look at the games and you analyze the games, and everybody will say like, well, Partey gave away the ball, and football is a game of like inconsequentials and subsidiary points. I get that, but at the same time, like those things are going to happen with any team. But my point is, they absolutely had no respect for us today. Look at them. If you look at the game they played against Chelsea, they were pretty compact. They actually had a plan against Chelsea defensively. Today they were just gung ho. They just figured like, well, Arsenal aren't really going to hurt us that much, and if we let them on, then we can break on them and probably get a couple chances. I just think like we're just going in circles here, and like
Maximus,
my point.
Wait, Maximus. I don't agree with the point. We're going to come on to Amin now next, right? I don't agree with the point that they didn't respect us. I think it's the opposite. They did respect us. They dropped Wan-Bissaka. They changed the fullbacks. They were worried. They were obviously worried.
Well, I think they dropped Wan-Bissaka because of the criticism he's been receiving for his piss poor play in the last couple of weeks, which is why they dropped him. I don't think bringing in Dalot was going to make that much of a
I don't
difference
know.
to their play.
I think they were
I don't
worried
think they had
about
any.
us.
No, I don't think they did. Team that has if any team in the Premiership, bar the bottom 3 teams in the Premier League that we've beaten, I don't think they have any fear. They don't see us as a threat. I don't think teams see us as a threat. I really don't.
Let Amin have his
Although-
say, Maxwell.
Although I think Manchester gained the confidence like across the game. They started the game. They feared us
Yes.
at the beginning of the game. We played. They let us play. We kept the ball. We had few corner kicks. We did something, and they gained confidence across the game. Like they saw us that we couldn't score, and after the goal, we set back at the defense, and that's when Manchester like gained their confidence, went to attack, and started to threat our defense. But I wanna add something is that the difference between Manchester and Arsenal today, for me, was Cristiano Ronaldo.
Was he
center
Amin?
forward?
Was he really? But what did he do?
To be honest,
Was he?
let's compare like our game and Manchester United game. They had Cristiano Ronaldo running across our defense for 90 minutes, demanding the ball, positioning between our defenses, going to every cross. He like was there for every ball, while Aubameyang for Arsenal didn't do anything.
I agree with that.
He was a
100%.
passenger. He was watching the game like any one of us. He didn't demand the ball. He didn't run across the defense. He didn't do
Agreed.
anything.
I
And
agree
that
with
was
you.
the difference. Across the time, Manchester gained confidence. Cristiano Ronaldo started to move. Our defense started to feel like the weight of Ronaldo on their chest, and that's when they had their chances and they scored. While us, we were like retreating. We didn't do anything. Aubameyang was not there at all. Plus,
I mean, let me just read out this super chat, yeah, bro. Right, I predicted 3-1, says Cliff. Thank you so much for your support, bro. I predicted 3-1, Manx. That being said, at 60 minutes, we are clear we needed a change. MA waits until 12 minutes ago, brings on Eddie. For fuck's sake, sorry about my language, but it's after a watershed. I don't care. We needed a goal. Thank you so much, Cliff. Go on, I mean, say your last bit, and then we'll have Mo say your bit.
just one other thing. Neni in the midfield was good defensively. He was good. To be honest, defensively, he was there. He made tackles. He retreated the ball. He did his part defensively. What we needed is that Neni goes forward, start to long passes, see his teammates. He didn't do that part, and
He doesn't have that part in the locker. I mean, Partey gave the ball away when he had chances to play balls forward. It was poor in the midfield. Mohamed, sorry, I mean, we got a car. Mohamed, how you doing, bro?
Yes,
Tell us how you
hi,
feel.
Brad.
I'm gonna get some others in as well before you start. Seb, I'll have to say goodbye to you, brother. Wait, let me know about more articles coming up. Yeah, I'll be posting them. Anything you want to say before you go?
But yeah, we have to do better than that. And Everton is now a must win, because honestly, that was a massive opportunity missed. And for Everton, Lacazette has to start. Bring back the Conqueror as well. But changes need to be made, and stop all this sitting back every time we take the lead. Just kill the game off, for crying out loud. Because look at where Watford and Leicester and our other teams have slapped them.
Seb.
He doesn't.
Just one thing left before I go.
No, I mean, what? You could stay a little bit longer because Seb's been on a bit longer. So 1 second, Seb, gonna have to wish you farewell, my brother. I'll see you soon. Speak to you soon. Take care of yourself. Petros, you could come on. And right, Mo, go ahead and say your piece, Mo.
Yes, hi guys, hi all. I want to express my opinion about today's match. I think we are all very disappointed. We missed a great chance to beat a very ordinary Manchester United side today. I think I have many points. First of all, Arteta got it wrong.
How many?
When he dropped Leno, just when he dropped our best midfielder now in this Arsenal team, Sampi Lukonga. This is, I think, when I saw the lineup, I was shocked. Now, comparing the performances of Partey and all our midfielder, Sampi is the best midfielder that we have today in this team. He can dribble. He
Better
can.
than Partey?
Yes, now he's better. Look at Partey performance, all the matches, not today and the last match and the match before.
Yeah, he's been garbage
Partey,
since we bought him. He's never had a good match. I agree with that.
I
He's been
didn't
garbage since
interrupt
we bought him.
anyone. I want to continue my talking, please. I was patient for
Yeah, no, you have the
15
floor.
minutes.
This is your show. Like, have a go, man.
Mo,
Please, I want to continue my point. please.
Mo, chill yourself. He was actually agreeing with you for the first time ever, man. All right. So relax.
I
Stop
wanted-
being a diva. Carry
I
on.
wanted to continue just my
Go on, Mo,
Continue,
go.
man, but it's not
Go.
your channel,
my
bro.
opinion.
Continue.
Yes.
All
So
right.
I think Arteta got it wrong in midfield. Partey was sloppy. His passing was awful today. El Neni. People talking about El Neni. El Neni is a defensive midfielder. So defensively he was okay. El Neni will not create a goal for you. He will not score a goal for you. It's Arteta that put El Neni in the field and put Partey. Partey in a bad shape. El Neni is a defensive player. So we didn't have a midfield today. Sampi, we needed Sampi. Sampi who can dribble, who can shoot, who can make a good passes, short and long. He's intelligence player with a high technique. So dropping him today killed our midfield. This is one. Two, Smith Rowe, I think one of the worst matches for him in this season. Smith Rowe, he was sloppy. We shot ourselves in the foot today. Odegaard made the silly penalty. Smith Rowe missed the ball, and it was in our goal. Ben White today was off. The first goal, just clear it. Put the ball in the stand. He tried to pass the ball 5 meters, 10 meters. Then they cut the ball, and it was 1-1. So we shoot ourselves in the foot today. It's a missed chance. Man United, without their two fullbacks, their main fullbacks, without
Varane.
without a manager, without Pogba, without Varane, and I think also Arteta is to blame for the late changes. Okay, you brought Saka in the 70 minutes. Why waiting for the 79 minutes to make the second changes? And must have Sampi entered with one, Lacazette or Nketiah. Okay, one striker. We needed Sampi. We
needed Sampi. We did need Sampi.
Today we looked very ordinary. We're just passing the ball and don't know how to create the chances, how to score the goal. So we shot ourselves in the foot. Arteta is to blame also, and Aubameyang is a problem now. Smith Rowe today is our worst. One of his worst matches. Partey is on our young form. Partey is on our young form now. So all these circumstances.
All right. So let some other people have a say as well. Shaheen's in the house now. Shaheen, you said you weren't going to be here, man. You're such a diva. You wait to see if there's some decent numbers, and then you come on, don't you?
No, I'm not. But I'm actually somewhere. As you can see, I'm on my phone, not on my laptop or anything.
I know.
But
how you doing,
bro? I'm gonna be like Mo, so nobody speaks because I want to speak now, right?
Oh,
so yeah, that's it.
You're all
No,
a bunch
but listen,
of divas. Every single
for the
one
past, for the past 2 shows, Lev, you've been there, right? People have been on my case because I've criticized Odegaard, Aubameyang, Arteta, and I predicted we're gonna lose today. Remember yesterday and the show we did on Monday, I said I don't see us getting anything out of it. Why? I didn't fear anything out of Man United. I feared Mikel Arteta, not them. And I said,
and there was comments that were knocking you for that, by the way.
Exactly. And I said, I don't have confidence in him getting his tactics right. Lacazette has been playing for Arsenal, right? He's been doing okay. We've been on a winning run. I don't know what he's done that he's dropped for an Odegaard that he's not really performing. Today, he's come in, he's scored a goal. Okay, great. Apart from that, he hasn't really done a lot. And I don't know what comes in your mind to put that tackle in the box.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Do you know, like, he
You're
didn't even get the
You're
ball.
not getting there. You're not getting there.
Exactly. And it's not like Fred is through on goal. He's just on the side of the goal. He can pull the ball back. He can miss. Ramsdale is on goal. Let him do what he's going to try to minimize his options. But he put a shit tackle in. Aubameyang, again, I think if I'm not mistaken, he missed from 3 yards out or De Gea.
No, it was offside. Thankfully, it was offside.
Was it offside?
Yeah, but he
still,
should have squared it to Martinelli when he was clean through.
Yeah, that chance as well. And I said that from some time ago. Aubameyang is becoming a concern, an issue, because he's not that he's not scoring goal, he's not really contributing a lot. Now, Lacazette came on with Saka, right? Saka had 2 opportunities and he took a shot, this and that. How did they come about? It was because Lacazette was offering something with the defenders, and the ball came. He went past their head and he came through to Saka, and then he took his shot. Right? Aubameyang was not doing any of that, and I'm actually very, very surprised that Odegaard started. I can understand why he started El Neni.
I'm surprised El Neni started. No,
I can understand. I can understand why.
Why?
Why? He might have looked at this and he might have looked at this and said, "Do you know what? Maybe Sambi Lakonga will not have enough in terms of physical presence."
What happened when
in terms of in terms of physical presence?
Yeah, but I think El Neni made second most interceptions in this match apparently. So I don't like El Neni, but I mean he did his job today, like defensively in that sense. Right?
If anything, he was better than Thomas Partey, I think.
I mean, but that's not hard.
Yeah,
I mean,
Sambi was tired. I think that's why he didn't start.
If we take the game as a whole, I think Arteta thought that let's in the first half, let's take it on the defense. Let's let Manchester United play and try to not concede a goal for the first half, and then we move forward across the game and try to nick a goal, and that's it. The surprise was that Manchester United didn't start the game the way he predicted. They didn't want it to play. They just sat back and
because they're nervous. They're lacking in confidence. We had them on the ropes and we let them.
This is maybe why he dropped Sambi Lakonga and put Neni in, so he can take the heat of the game in the first half and try to nick a goal and at the second half. Something else, Odegaard, why he played and Lacazette didn't play, from my perspective, from analyzing the game, I think it contribute the idea of being defensive in the first half. So Odegaard is a midfielder. It's not like Lacazette. Lacazette, he's good at pressing, but he's still a striker. He goes forward. While Odegaard, he will chase the ball back until the defense. Maybe this is my perspective.
I think Lacazette with his trump card. I think he wanted to bring Lacazette in for an impact sub. I think that's what it was.
Personally, guys, I would have preferred Smith Rowe where Odegaard was playing, and put somebody else there. Wait, we got 2 other guys waiting here, yeah. So Amin, I'm gonna have to let you go, bro. So say your last bit, brother.
Saka didn't start the game because he had injury. It's not a choice of the coach. He had an injury, so it was a risk to play him. That's why he just played the 10 and 15 minutes. Last thing, I think this team is crying for a center forward.
Yeah, we all know that.
We are producing game, but we don't have an attacking line that.
Not only center forward, but crying for a high-level midfielder.
All right, guys, listen, Amin, I've got Petros and Norman waiting. So, brother, listen, I'm gonna have to let you go. Sorry, bro, man. I know I can't get everyone in. But listen, thank you, man, for calling all the way from North Africa. Keep supporting us. Come back to the next one, yeah, because I'm sure there's gonna be more ups and downs. Bless, bro. You take care of yourself, man. Norman, Petros in the house. Let's start with Norman. Petros, can you hear me? Let me know you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you, brother. Norman, you saw what you saw, and if anyone else wants to jump in, just try to keep it amicable and just jump in. It's all right. I'll try and manage it as much as I can. Norman, what do you have to say about what you've seen today?
For the first time, I'm gonna criticize Arteta here.
Jesus!
I know, right?
Oh, Norman.
I know that.
Welcome to the club, Norman.
No, we all see what we have seen. So to be honest, I didn't have a problem with the lineup. So I think Zombies didn't start because he was tired. But the same thing I have seen on Emil Smith Rowe, and I have no idea why he was on the pitch for 70 minutes. I think, was it the second goal what Ronaldo scored? Well, Manchester United's second goal, Ronaldo's first. When Tavares tried to pass the ball to Emil Smith Rowe, I think he just simply was too tired to reach it. If Saka was on the field by then, I think he would have catched it, or Martinelli on that side. He would have caught that ball. And I think he didn't even get that goal. But yeah, I think it was late substitutions. Maybe Arteta spent too much time with Wenger. But yeah, I think Arteta actually mismanaged this game.
Jesus, Norman, I can't believe you have criticised Arteta for the first time since we've been speaking to you. Petros.
I always said I'm not an Arteta fan, I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm going to say as it is.
Big up. That's the way it should be. The managers are there to be criticised just as much as the players. Petros, have your say. And then once Petros has his say, I will say open season. We'll bring in an Abdul as well, but we'll try and manage it as much as we can. Petros, what do you think about what you saw today, bro?
Same old Arsenal. Same old Arsenal. When there's an opportunity to take 3 points, bottle it. I'm not surprised, to be honest. I'm just very frustrated. Like you said, I'm actually more angry about this game than the Liverpool game because United are rubbish. Let's be honest, they're rubbish. Yeah. I just want to mention a few players. Aubameyang, Partey, Odegaard. They've actually been our 3 worst starters that play consistently. We have to be honest. Partey, this year, I feel like every time we've played bad in the midfield, Partey is always playing. Like Brighton, he played in that midfield. He was poor. We saw against Liverpool, poor. Today, he was poor. I don't know what's happened to him. He doesn't look like the player we signed from Atletico Madrid. Aubameyang, he's the worst Arsenal captain I've seen in a long while. Like he's not doing anything. He's useless. Odegaard, I feel like we play worse with him. He hogs the ball. He hogs the right-hand side. He's so one-footed. We know what he's going to do. He's too predictable. And then players like Martinelli, he comes in, he barely plays, and he's played better than everyone else. Make that make sense.
Should he have finished that chance in the first half, though? I think people.
No, he should have passed. He should have passed it to Smith Rowe. He should have, but what do you expect? He's not played many minutes. You know, if he plays more games, maybe he knows what to do. Now he was just snatching because he needs to score to impress Arteta. That's what he's thinking. But overall, this team lacks a lot of mindset. I can't believe our best opportunity to beat Manchester United, we bottle it. And it worries me that off the bench, we have the same players that we rely on the bench, and they're not any good. It's like Lacazette, he's always the first one to come on. We've got Pepe, we don't even use him. And Nketiah rejected the contract 2 days ago, and we're relying on him to score a goal. How does that make sense? This club needs to sort themselves out. We are limited as in squad depth. Once a player is injured, we're finished.
Garbage. I don't believe that.
Yeah, there is no one else to come on. So
hold on.
Who are you gonna bring on?
Wait.
That's what I'm saying. We need to bring in players.
Of course.
What difference is that going to make?
No, hold on.
What do you mean? What difference that going to make?
Do we need to bring in players?
Man. Like you guys are hypothesizing.
I think a better manager.
So you're telling me if we don't sign players,
exactly,
if we don't sign players, we improve the squad.
A better manager brings the best. Like when has a manager?
For the last 10 years.
Mate, for the last 10 years, you're talking absolute garbage, mate. These players are literally full weak mentality. Football is not about just about mentality. It's about tactics and it's about. Oh my God, this is the problem with Arsenal fans. This is why Chelsea are so far gone ahead of us. It's not the players, it's the manager. He's the common denominator. Has a team ever had a manager that switched from playing attacking football to playing defensive football to attacking football? When we played Wenger's worst season, his worst season, created more chances than Mikel Arteta's 2 seasons in Arsenal. How's that even a stat? That's ridiculous.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I agree with you. Arteta's not the man. I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, in the last 10 years, we've seen players suffer when it comes to these big games. And I understand Arteta's not the guy, but we saw this with Wenger. Whenever we went away from home, we never won. We saw this with Emery. Whenever we went away from home, we never won. And we're seeing it now. We can't just keep blaming the manager. We have players
have changed.
No, but
so what are you saying?
We have the same type of players. We have the same type of players.
Come on, like
Yes,
this is the
we
problem
do.
with Arsenal fans. They just
How
don't
is
seem to
it-
recognize what the actual issue is.
Hold on
man.
a minute, Maximus. I'll have to agree with him when he says we've got the same type of play, and I don't understand personally why we bought Odegaard. I know you rate him. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm not saying he's an awful player or anything like that. I just have my
Shaheen
doubts
says
as to
that.
whether he's suited
Yes,
to
I
the
do.
Premier League, right? Secondly, I just don't think we needed somebody like that. I think we needed another Basuma type. Look at Partey now; he's not performing. You take out Partey, you put in Basuma,
And
right?
then we create how many more chances, right?
It's
We're
not
gonna
the
create more
point. Odegaard is not an attacking midfielder for me. I don't think he does.
What is
As,
he?
Sorry, what attacking player is thriving under Mikel Arteta? Zero.
I'm not. Is he an attacking player? Is Odegaard an attacking player?
Of course, he's a number 10.
Yeah,
Odegaard,
he is.
I
But
think
for
Odegaard
me-
he is to me.
Not to me.
He's
he's not.
technically sound. I think he's a fantastic player.
He's a technically
He's
sound
very
player.
creative.
Agreed.
I
Wait, we
think
got Abdul waiting in the wings as well.
I think zero attackers are thriving under this manager. Zero.
Agreed.
None of them.
I agree with
I
that.
have
He's
no
the
idea.
problem.
I have
He's
no
the
idea
problem.
why if we took when we took the lead, we backed to our goal a lot, and we had basically half of their half open. Why we did not play Aubameyang through once when there is Maguire who's gonna run back with him?
Because we were sitting
Norman,
too
you
deep,
see-
and you got El Neni in midfield.
Norman,
along with
you
Partey.
you need to have somebody to play Aubameyang through, and we don't have that right now. It's
That
supposed to
Partey
be
should be able to
Odegaard.
do that, isn't it?
Well,
Ben
it's
White
not
should
Partey,
be. That's
it's
why
not
we
Odegaard
bought
should
him.
be
Ben
doing
White.
I
should
don't
be-
even think it's a
Odegaard should be doing
personnel
that.
problem. I don't
Yeah,
even think
but
it's a personnel
Odegaard
problem
is
there.
not that.
Like we could have had Xavi and Iniesta in that midfield, but with the mentality and the tactics that we're playing and zero pattern of play, they wouldn't have even think to play the ball through because they're not coached to do that.
All right, Maximus,
Nobody's-
wait. Right, we've got Abdul waiting here. He hasn't even had a chance to say anything. I'm trying to manage this. This is mental. Abdul, you've seen what's been saying. Yeah, help me out, bro. Bring me some
All right.
peace, man. Peace and quiet.
So I am gonna say I completely disagree with everybody here. I
Well,
think
everyone's
everyone,
got different opinions, so how can you disagree with
everybody. I understand everyone's got their own opinion. I'm just saying that everyone is just trying to put the blame on Odegaard sucked today. Aubameyang couldn't score today. He's useless. Or then we go on and talk about Smith Rowe didn't do anything today. Again, like the play style, it's the same style every time, you guys. I was watching the game today with my dad, and I literally told my dad exactly what was gonna happen. Exactly what was gonna happen. We scored the first goal. I'm like, now watch us sit back and watch them score the tiebreaker. Basically, what happened was we just sat back. They kept coming at us, and Mikel Arteta every single time just tries to go for a counterattack, and I'm like, we don't have the players to do so. Play to your players' strengths. Each player you have to understand what each player brings to the team. You can't just force your system on each player. That doesn't work. Now I understand he had great success the past 7 games. We didn't drop a game. It was all great. But then, we played, like Odegaard played good against Newcastle. I don't think he played good, but I just think Newcastle was shit. So he plays them again today. I just think today it should have been the same lineup that we have. Sambi, Lokonga, Lacazette should have been there. And Odegaard should not have been playing. Again, I think Nini still did fine. Honestly, I don't think he did. He was that bad. I think it's just everyone's following the direction of Mikel Arteta. Whatever he told them, the instruction was, you guys sit back. We always attack. We score the first goal. Okay, everybody sit back and play on the counter. Now we all know that Man United's defense is pretty much crap. No, like Watford was able to beat these guys, so it's not rocket science to know that these guys their defense is lacking. So it's not rocket science to me. So why not put in a lineup that we can just bring the game to them?
Bro. Abdul, I'm confused though, bro. You started this when you come on saying you disagree with everybody. But then you've told us exactly what we've all been saying. So I don't understand.
Because everybody's putting a blame on every player. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not even blaming Odegaard. I'm not even blaming Odegaard. I'm not blaming a single one of the players because the players did exactly what the manager wanted.
No, I have to agree with that, though. Like, I agree with that.
Do you guys
This is insane how everybody is trying to give so much excuse to this guy.
That's why I said football is a game of inconsequentials. That's going to happen. Certain things happen in games like that. The problem is these guys are coached to do the same garbage week in, week out. Like the problem, I was going to ask Shaheen, and well, with the exception of Shaheen and Lev, if anybody else actually watches other football games objectively. Like, do you guys actually look at teams that win games like Chelsea, Man City? Do you guys actually watch those games and look at us and compare us in terms of the way we play and actually have an objective opinion about what's happening?
Bring some wisdom to this, man. Hold on.
First of all,
let Melvin have a say.
First of all, you can't class Chelsea and Man City to us. They're out of our league. That's number one. Now, mate, you can watch them all night long, as far as I'm concerned. You won't learn anything different to do with the Arsenal. What it is, we haven't got any management on the field. We don't have. When we defend on the edge of our box. That is amateur football way to defend. You don't defend on the edge of the box because one mistake and the other team score. Teams that are not as good as us know how to defend. What they do, they defend from the halfway line, not from the edge of their area. We got to a point, we had our backs against the wall, United tonight, when it was 1-0. We were kicking 50-yard balls out. What was he doing that for? To nobody. We know it was nobody. It was like we were down to 8 men and we were defending a 1-0 lead with 8 men. That's not football. That's disgraceful.
But why did we change, Melvin? Why did we change? Why did it change? Because we weren't playing like that until we scored.
Can I ask if you guys actually watching?
It seems
let
like
Melvin answer.
Yeah.
Why did it? It could be the manager might have told them to like hold it. We've done it so many times this season. We've got away with it earlier. We've been 1 or 2-0 up. Spurs, we were 3-0 up, nearly threw it away. For some reason, that we flick the switch off, whether it's the manager or the mentality of the players or a bit of
Melvin.
both. And that's got to change.
Melvin, do you think sometimes he looks at this and he says, and I'm not an Arteta fan by any means at all, but I just think sometimes maybe he looks at his squad and he thinks, apart from this, I don't have any other alternative with this squad of player. Do you think that might be an option, or might be a thought process, or is it just him being incompetent?
You know what? I would have said that 12 months ago, but now this is his team. So
yeah, I mean, you could give Mikel Arteta a carbon copy of Chelsea's team, and we'd be in the same position. Like, I mean, it's not rocket science. We could have a carbon copy of players from Chelsea, and we'd be doing the same rubbish. Like, we just keep hypothesizing, and we're in this infinite loop of failure. Because you know what the problem is? Every single team, a big team, teams with owners and managers that have balls, what they've done is, oh yeah, you know what? This isn't working out. I'm going to get rid of my legends. I'm going to get rid of a manager that's failing. I'm going to bring somebody in until we succeed. But Arsenal fans have this weird mentality of, oh, you know what? Mikel's going to come good. He's going to get his players in the next 2 months, and we're going to be better. Infinite loop of failure.
Arsenal fans do not pick the manager.
Yeah.
No, it's the supporter. The problem, they don't pick the manager, but what it is, they support the manager. Because when every single team, Chelsea fans have a different mentality. Lampard was failing. In fact, he was still ahead of Mikel Arteta when he got sacked in points. They were like, you know what? Our club legend, we're going to have to get rid of him. Instead, some guy who played in defensive midfield for Arsenal, who was absolute garbage as a footballer, we decided we're going to stand by him and give him time and time again. Because you know why? We have a loser mentality. And until the fans' mentality changes, that's when the club is going to say, you know what? These fans are upset. Fans are upset. We're going to have to change things.
Guys.
250 million.
Mo wants to have a say. He's been sticking his finger up like a school kid in the class, and I've got to respect him for that. Mo, go ahead, bro.
Yes, I think today our two very good players, the only two good players were Tomiyasu and Martinelli.
Yeah, Tomiyasu had a decent game.
I think these two players were only very good today. So if you want to beat Man United at Old Trafford, just two players were in form. This is one. Second point, as I said, late changes. It's just Arteta. It's a strange when it's late, 78 minutes, to put Lacazette and Nketiah together. It's not that you put many strikers that you will get a goal or will get a draw. No, just one of them, and we need just a midfielder to change the match, to create chances. So it's a strange thinking from Arteta just to throw both together up front and go play. It's not like this. Look at our midfielder. Our midfielder today is not functioning, not creating chances. So late changes. Sampi should have played from the beginning. He did not. Okay, throw him with one striker, Lacazette or Nketiah, and throw Sampi. We need another thinking in midfield, one who creates chances. Who think?
Yeah, we know this. We haven't got the balance right in midfield, which is part of the reason that we are not creating many chances. Or statistically, as Maximus has told us,
I think Arteta got it wrong all today with his changes, with his starting lineup. Today's match, I think we will not face an ordinary Man United as today.
Okay,
very ordinary team.
Another man in the house, yeah, Aslan. I got a lot of respect for Aslan. He comes on, he says he's bit, bro. How you doing, bro? I bet you're as pissed as we are.
Yeah, big up Lev, big up Shaheem, big up everyone on the panel and everyone tuned in, man. Bro, I am fucking fuming. Pardon my language. My blood is boiling. That game was unacceptable. As much as I've criticized this manager, and I'm not a big fan of his, the players are at fault as well. But for me, it's the manager most, because within that game, there could have been multiple opportunities for him to be the first one to make a proactive substitution. And we've seen it throughout his time at Arsenal, pretty much 2 years now, close to 2 years of him being here. It's always his substitutions that are very, very questionable, right? Why is it that when we equalized from Ødegaard, why did it take 15 whole minutes until the same guy that got the equalizer went and done that stupid tackle from behind on Fred? Yeah, the guy lost his head. What is that? The guy does that.
Because he's a number 10 in our box.
The penalty,
he's not a defender.
Ronaldo gets his brace. We bring on Saka. Why wasn't that substitution made 10 minutes sooner? Why did Smith Rowe play players for as long as he did? Why did it take to the 80th minute to make your two final substitutions, and you bring on the two players come end of the season, they're walking away for free? Yet, you've got our club's world record transfer signing, who's kept this manager in his job, yeah, warming up the bench. What did Nketiah do last season for us not to sign him in this summer window? This season, when we saw Eddie Nketiah feature, I can't remember the last game. Was it Brentford? I believe it was Brentford the last game. Since Brentford, this guy hasn't featured. You're putting this 21-year-old lad away to Old Trafford, 3-2 down, 10 minutes to go. You're putting all that weight and pressure for him to come on and make an impact in the last 10 minutes. Unacceptable, man. Bro, Pepe has kept this guy in his job for the last 2 years. In that second half of the season when he came in after Emery, in that FA Cup run, if it wasn't for Pepe in that semi-final and that final, this guy would not have been in his job. As much as that age-old saying that goes around, blessing this in disguise, blessing that in disguise. Winning that FA Cup has been the curse of Arsenal Football Club. It's been a curse in disguise. Because let me ask to anyone in the chat box or anyone on the panel who disagree with my thoughts, which you're very much entitled to do so. If Arteta hadn't won that FA Cup, finishing 8th back-to-back since he's been here, and us getting spanked 5 times this year, yeah, would he be in the job right now?
Obviously not.
Good question. Norman, you've been quiet, bro.
I think he would.
You think he would?
Yes.
Go on.
I just want to say,
You heard what
Okay,
Aslan's
first of
saying.
all,
You know,
yeah.
I think he's got made
First
some
of all,
really good
we
points.
all, yeah. In my point of view, okay. You guys know I like to defend Arteta, and to be completely honest, his first season, even though he finished on 8th, it wasn't a failure. His first season was an FA Cup win, starting from league position of 10th, and he came up to 8th and won the FA Cup. The first season of Arteta was a success. So holding against him that he finished just 8th is not fair. Apart from that, listen, we cannot win these games without a striker. It's simple as that. We need a new striker. We all know that. I think Sambi was just too tired to pay. That's my honest opinion. And about Arteta's defensive tactics, that when we score, we just sit back. Do you guys actually listen the press conference after the game? Because after the Watford game, I think it was after Watford, he was asked from one of the journalists why Arsenal gave up all the attacks after we took the lead, and Arteta said he did not like that. That wasn't part of the plan. Guys, I have to say it this time. This is the players who mentally break under pressure.
Hold on, but so a lot of these players, Norman, they're his players now. Now, I do think I did hear him telling Tavares why was he sitting back so deep.
This is his defense. He bought defenses. He bought nothing else apart from
Partey. He bought Odegaard as well.
Yep. There you go.
And he just signed Aubameyang as well. He put him on £300,000 per week at 30. He's going to be here until he's 36 because nobody else is going to buy him and pay him that wage.
That's right, Max. But at the time, that was a good decision.
Let me just read out a couple of super chats here. Yeah, let me just read out a couple of super chats because otherwise I'll forget. Jazz, I think is that rupees? What is that? Everyone know?
I think it's rupees.
It's rupees. I'm getting better at this now. Jazz, thank you so much for your support, bro. Big up Arsenal. Big up. Ronnie's sag. I don't even know what that means. And also, he said another one, which is just as pointless, but still, thank you again for your support, Jazz. Cavemen TV. Booger. Right. So anyway, one more from him as well, man. I don't know what. Maybe he's won the lottery. Norman got fag accent from Fabrizio. Man's on the juice today. Anyway, listen, we've got another guy waiting for us as well who we lost, Pedro. So I'm gonna Shaheen, we're gonna have to move one or two. I'm gonna let you do it because my heart bleeds, man. I can't do this shit.
I can't do it from my phone, man.
No, but okay. So should we say
maybe Norman has been here? Abdul Norman.
Okay, Melvin. Do you need to go, Melvin? If you need to go,
if you need space, I don't mind going. I've really enjoyed it.
Okay, Melvin. Okay, Melvin, and who else, Shaheen?
Abdul Norman.
Abdul Norman. Okay, all right, guys. Melvin, please come back. Yeah. Norman, please come back. You always do, bro. So thank you, guys. I've got two more guys to bring in. Yeah, Melvin, come back. I'll speak to you soon. Take care.
Cheers,
who else have we got? And
Abdul as well. I think Abdul's gone.
No, I'm here, but I got one thing to say before I go.
Abdul's only said one thing, man. Let's give the guy a break. Pedros and Robel. There you go. Oh, and we're going to remove Norman. There you go. So we got some more people in the house. Robel and Petros. I've spoken to you, Petros. Give me 1 second. Robel, where are you calling from, bro?
I'm calling from Canada. It's Edmonton. I don't know if you know it.
Man, we've got Edmonton. I bet you it's not as nice as your one. Anyway,
it's too cold.
Our Edmonton is dangerous. Talk to me. What about what you saw today?
It's very disappointing. I think I agree with most of your viewers that I think Arteta is not the right man for the job. I think the club had an idea, like a vision of what he can bring to the club, but just because he had like a good gig with Pep Guardiola, but I don't think that will. I don't think that will be good for Arsenal. I think Arsenal has to go for coaches like Graham Potter. Like I don't know, like people I don't know why many people don't rate him. Like he has a clear vision. For example, if you have seen Brighton's game with West Ham, so they were down, but they fought and they scored and they tied. Like if you have seen Brighton's game with Liverpool, Like they have a clear vision of what they want to play and how they want to play, and they do it. Like same thing with West Ham. Like I know like they were like a bit bad before, like when David Moyes took over, and like he stabilized, and now where they are. But like Arteta had this job, I think, for almost 2 years, coming to 3 years, and we can't see even clear progress. If you have seen Thierry Henry's comments, I don't know, like a couple of weeks ago, like we are only playing once a game in a week, and we are expected to beat like Burnley, like Aston Villa. Like we are supposed to beat these teams, but the progress is when we go to Manchester United and win, when we go to Liverpool and at least draw or make a good competitive like game. So like for me, I think Arteta has to go, and we have to find a clear vision like for a new manager, like, whether it's a Graham Potter or like someone who has a clear vision of how they want to play. Whether
someone with a bit more identity with the football, so it's obvious when you look at
last,
it.
Yes,
the last good manager is Ten Hag, and he's going to end up at Man United. He's the last manager right now that's available. That I said months ago we should have gotten him, and he's the last manager that's available right now. That's a top-rated manager, and you know where he's going to end up when Rangnick moves on? Is Ten Hag's going to come in. That's what Man United's waiting for.
Yes,
and we're not acting because you know what it is. We don't have the. I keep saying we don't have the balls. We don't act like a big club. But the problem is too. Like I know I like harping on the fans. We have fans that are buying into this nonsense that this is a youth project. Every time I hear this crap, I keep laughing to myself because you know what it is. I keep coming on here and I hear people like Mo saying, "Well, you know what? This is a youth project. We have the youngest team. Chelsea's youth." Chelsea's youth players, Chelsea actually have more youth players from their academy in their starting 11. Those youth players, they played 8 or 9 of them, went to Juventus. You know, a Champions League team, not Burnley, not Newcastle. They went to Juventus and slapped the crap out of them.
Blame the board, not the fans. You must blame the
now
board.
You've upset Mo.
If you want,
why are you
if you want Arteta to be moved out,
the
blame
fans
the
are the
board.
problem. The board is sitting cushy. The board thinks, you know what? Arsenal fans are the biggest bunch of idiots out there because they're paying top dollar. They're okay with losing. They're okay with losing. Why am I going to pay to get rid of him? Why am I going to get paid? Why am I going to pay to get rid of him?
Both of you stop, otherwise I'm going to mute you because
the board, not the fans.
We've got a couple of others in here. We've got Petros has come back and Abdul. So listen, we've got about 5-10 minutes to go. I'm going to have a 5-10 minutes with my
I want 2 points left.
All right, make your 2 points and then I'm going to have to let people go.
One. The first point I want about Pepe. It's very clear today that Arteta doesn't trust Pepe. It's very clear from his sitting on the bench all the league. So we must admit that it's now a problem that Arteta doesn't trust Pepe. He doesn't give him any minutes. Second point, after today's loss, looking forward, our Everton game away, it's a difficult match. It's a must-win match. Now we are 5th, but looking behind us, Spurs just 1 point behind us, United 2 points, Wolves 3 points. So Everton match is a very important match to win because if we lose, we will be 9th or 10th. So it's a very important match now. Looking forward, Mondays at Goodison Park against Everton.
Okay, guys, listen, right. So I'm going to let some people go. I'm going to whittle it down now because I'm going to end up with me and Shaheen at the end. So Maximus, you know I love you, man. I'm going to see you soon, yeah? So you're going to come back, yeah? Mo,
thanks,
as well,
Maximus.
I've given you some big time, you guys, yeah? Because, you know, I've got massive respect for you guys, yeah? So, Mo, respect. See you again soon. Yeah?
Take care, Mo.
There you go. Okay, so we've got Aslan, Petros, and Rebel left, and then make it quick. So, Petros, you came on, bro, then we lost you. So say your thing, man.
Yeah, I just want to say quickly that it doesn't matter what manager we have, we still need to address the problems within the team. Like I said, squad depth. I think we don't have the squad depth with the quality. It's just like we got like 3 players that usually come on, and then the rest are just like unused players that never really come on and only come on when there's an emergency. Like we need a world-class midfielder, we need a world-class striker, and as well, I honestly think if we're not going to use Pepe, we might as well buy another winger. His pure thing is just to create chances. And I understand that Arteta doesn't really have this attacking style of play, but at the end of the day, these players don't create enough as well. Like we don't have creative like midfield. Like,
would a better manager bring more out of this team, though, Petros? Would a better manager enable us to attack more? I mean, you can't say we don't have attacking players. We've got some decent forward players, no?
I think we do, but the thing is that we've had 3 different managers. 3, like Wenger was like an attacking manager. Unai Emery is more of like a structured manager, and Arteta is like a defensive manager.
Unai Emery got a lot of goals out of Aubameyang.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we leaked a lot of goals. That was the problem. And
yeah, well, we've sorted out. Well, we say we sorted out the back, but the last 2 big away games, we've shipped 4, 5, 6, 7 goals.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like we need to add quality. That's what I'm saying. As much as we think that Partey is this guy, Partey can't be our best midfielder. I know that sounds sad. He can't be our best midfielder. Like I look at teams like let's say Man City. I know they're way better than us, but they have players like Mahrez, Grealish, Torres, Sterling coming off the bench now. We're a long way away from that, but
they also have a lot of oil money, bro.
Yes, that's true. That's true. But we just need to do something, and maybe we have to find these young players before they come proper. But we just got a long way, and I just don't like us particularly blaming the manager all the time. I get it. He's not the manager. He's not the man that's gonna win us anything. I get that. He's not ready. But we can't just keep blaming the manager. We have to look at the players. Some of these players. And what I meant, sorry, just to quickly go on. What I meant by the same type of players is that Odegaard is like, he's a luxury player on the ball. He has all the technique, but when the tough gets going, he's not fighting. Same with Partey, good player, but when it gets tough, he's not fighting. And we've had this for the last 10 years, and that's what I meant when I say we had the same type of players.
Respect. No, I agree with some of your points. Listen, Petros, I'm gonna have to let you go now, bro.
Yeah,
bless, man. Come again, yeah. And listen, I'm
no
gonna quickly let Abdul on because I promised Abdul we could have a say, and then I, for some reason, took him off.
Just 1 point.
All right. So very quickly, Alexander Klapov, thank you, bro, for your support. You always here. Stop overreacting about this. You have to be realistic. Arteta is setting up a new team. These players are good enough, but need time. Alexander, I'm not overreacting. Don't get me wrong, right? Because, we're still in the hunt for this. But my problem is we had them there for the taking. And every time we've got this team there for the taking, for some reason, we let them off the hook. And that's what's annoyed me. Not the fact that we lost, the fact that we let them off the hook and we shot ourselves in the foot. Oi, Nick Paris, yeah? Good to see you, bro. I hope you're not saying the shit show as in our show, yeah? Anyway, right, so we've got Abdul very quickly. I'll bring you on, and then we're gonna have to wrap it up and leave me and Shaheen for the last 5-10 minutes. Abdul, say your piece, bro.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say.
Sorry, I cut you off, by the way, man.
Yeah, no worries. It's okay. So the biggest thing here is that people need to understand the reason Emery got sacked is because fans gave a huge backlash to the guy, and we pressured the board and everything. Like we kept. It got into a point where it was really toxic that they had to get rid of him. The reason, and I'm gonna respond to Aslan's point of view, because when he said it's because he won the FA Club, that is so true. When he won the FA Club, it divided the fan base. That's why he's still here. Half the fans are still Arteta in, and the other half are Arteta out.
Have we not been saying that about this fan base for the last 10 years, though?
Yeah,
it's why it's why this person's here. It's why
but it hasn't gotten toxic yet, Lev. Until it gets toxic for these guys with Arteta, he's here to stay, and that's why you have someone.
Guys, come on, Abdul, my brother. Look, this whole in-out business, right, is not only exclusive to Arsenal Football Club. This in-out goes on all around the world. Yeah. Just recently, United have been their fan base have been in out for the longest with Ole, with all the managers that came after Sir Alex Ferguson. Even when Pep is still winning things, even when Klopp is still winning things, you've still got fans, a section of their fan bases who are saying Pep out or Guardiola out. Do you know why? Because they've got that winning mentality. We as a fan base. We've accepted mediocrity for far too long, and it's come to the point where the club has spun this Project Youth, PR'd it in such a way that it's gift wrapped or in the most shiniest gift wrap paper, the most shiniest bold ribbon that we're allowing this guy to be our savior. This guy was a rookie We should have never have hired him in the first place. This guy should have gone and learned his trade minimum 5 years before we even considered not him being on the top of our list of managers to go out and get.
Which club has hired like a manager who has no experience? Frank Lampard had experience with Derby. Zidane has experience with the B team Real Madrid. Guardiola has experience with the B team Real Madrid. I don't know which club, like top 6, like I don't know, the regular top 6, which club has hired like a manager with no experience who has managed a team. Like I know that Arteta has like experience with like the under 10s when he was like playing at Arsenal when he was injured, but he has never coached a regular like team like under 21 or 19 or 18. He has never coached a team like that. What he has is just a theory, but putting the theory into practice is a different job. So we need like a manager, like a different manager that can help us, whether it's Erik ten Hag or Brandon Rodgers. But like currently, Arteta is just a transitory like manager, just like Brandon Rodgers when Klopp came and took over. But with Arteta, we cannot compete with Brandon Rodgers, and we cannot even compete with Graham Potter, Pep Guardiola, like even like Jurgen Klopp. So we need a manager that has a clear philosophy. The manager is the most important part of like the club. With no vision, no clear philosophy, we cannot go anywhere if we pour like $1 billion. Like for example, Everton has put $500 million, but with no vision, like they are at the bottom. So we need to find a clear manager who has like an identity. Like Arteta has no vision. Like his vision, okay, but just because he played with Guardiola, like he wants to play with the back and attacking football. I have never seen this.
Guys, listen. Wait, guys. It's getting late. So say your piece, Aslan, yeah? And then we'll have to say bye to everyone. Go, Aslan.
Okay, just one last thing.
Yeah,
now, if this manager fails to get us into the top 4 come end of the season, for me, this season is a failure.
Aslan.
But come end of the season,
Aslan. Brother, I listen to you quite a lot on your space and all of these things, yeah? And you always talk sense. But, bruv, please, you know he's not going to get you top 4. So stop whatever it is you're going to say.
But Lev, after what the money that we spent, close to 160 million, we spent the most amount of money as a club, not only in England, probably world football, right? I don't care about we only went and made 6 editions. They were all aged between 21 to 23. At the end of the day, with me being an Arsenal fan, I uphold the standards and the values of my club. And where we have been from the last decade to where we are presently, for me, it's unacceptable. Yeah. Even though the likes of Vinay, that weasel, and that Edu, that snake, from time they haven't come out as being directors, CEOs, and technical directors haven't come out with chess to come and say we're putting this target on not only the manager or the players, but as a club. They've done it for a reason. Because they don't want to stick out their necks and potentially put it on the chopping block. They want to protect their positions that they are in and with the money that they earn, right? So for me as a fan, like I said, after the investment that we made, come January, we need to follow up that investment. I'm not saying we're going to be spending close to what we spent in the summer, but we need to make as much as we need incomings, we need to get the deadwood out as well. The players that have stayed here for 5-7+ years, who are still here from Wenger's regime, need to go, right? And then we need to do as much as we can, enough to lighten the load come the summer. Because guess what? In the summer, the World Cup is delayed by 6 months. It's this time next year. There's zero excuses about how the excuses were made this summer just gone when the Euros was on, and how we took our sweet ass time in making those 6 editions. Right? No, we started this campaign with only 3 signings. We got spanked by Brentford, a newly promoted side to the Premier League. We got spanked at home to Chelsea, and we got arse slapped by Man City away, losing 5-0. Yeah,
and Liverpool.
All I from the positive fans of ours online were that but Arteta hasn't got his signings. Yeah, no, I agree, man. Like I said, brother, my expectation is top 4. If he doesn't finish top 4, he needs to go. But like I said, if we don't, the excuse from the positive fans is going to be, oh, but who's available?
Wait,
This guy is more bulletproof than Wenger and Ozil put together. It's
How comes I can never get on these MySpace things on Twitter, man? Do you do this on Aslan? Yeah, I can't. Every
it's
time
funny,
I get a
man, because
notification, I can't get on it. I want to.
No, it's funny because sometimes I went to join Aslan's space as well, and Egao is hosting it, and I joined, and then I messaged Egao, I text him on his phone, and I said, Egao, I'm in your space, and then he said, I can't see you, and then he sent me a screenshot. And he couldn't see me as well.
With the Spaces thing, like since I've been on it, like towards the end of last season, like from like June onwards till now. Unfortunately, as a host, sometimes when you're hosting those spaces, it does get very glitchy. So like nothing's like personal. Like no one is.
No. I know it's not a personal thing. It's just
because he was telling me you was ignoring him. He's been telling me you've been ignoring him on the mic.
Yeah, man. What is this?
Nah, it's never that.
He's proper pissed
I've
with
always
you,
got time for both of you, man. Always.
Big up, brother.
Thanks,
Listen,
man.
wait, it's getting late, boys. It's getting late.
1 minute.
Abdul, make it quick, man, because we got to.
Okay. I just want to say that the biggest you have to always start with the manager before you start with the players. Liverpool is the biggest example. Their owner, he handpicked the manager, and he pressured him. I'm like, you're the guy. I want you. You're my guy. I want you. He brought him, and that's how they built their empire, and that's how they got where they are today. It all starts with the manager, you guys.
That's very true, man. That's a good point. It does all start with the manager. Liverpool were going nowhere, and the Klopp's come in and changed things. We should have got Klopp. He was perfect for Arsenal, and we missed that. Oh, anyway, guys, listen. I'm going to say goodbye to you all, man. Right, Robel, you want to say something quickly? Go on, brother. I'll let you say something. Abdul, let me say bye to you, bro. And let me say bye to you, Aslan. Love you, man.
Big up.
If we can get Luis Enrique.
Oh, shit, have I taken the wrong guy out? Sorry, bro. I've took the wrong person out. Go on.
If we can get Luis Enrique, I don't know. Like, we have to convince him, like, after the World Cup, or I don't know. We have to convince him no matter, like, we will give you all the money. Like, he plays, like, close to similar football as Pep plays, but he's more aggressive than Pep. So if we can convince him, I don't know if he's able to do it, but I know there was a discussion before Arteta was appointed that he wanted like a guarantee money of like spending a lot of money, but that's for sure. Like every top manager wants money so that they can spend. But if we can get Luis Enrique, but yeah, hopefully.
Thank you, Rebel, bro. Listen, respect.
Thank you, guys.
I value your opinions, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling us. Where was it from? Canada, Edmonton. Well, he's from Canada, Edmonton. I hear the girls are firing Canada, Edmonton. Someone's saying in here, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. You want to swap the ones from the ones in Edmonton down here. So, bruv, thank you very much for coming. See you again in the next one, yeah. Thank you,
thank
brother.
you, thank you, guys. Big up.
Big up. Right, so, bruv, man, I'm so drained. I'm drained. What someone say? Left someone paid to get on stream. What are you talking about, Coco? Bro, I am so pissed.
Bruv, I said it, man. I told you I don't expect us to get anything from Old Trafford.
Do you know what? Listen, let's not say we're over. Look, I don't. We don't. Have I missed a super chat? If someone's, oh, you mean Brandon? Hold on a sec, bro. Brandon's asked to get on a super chat, but it's late, bro.
Yeah, we'll go. You should have come earlier next time, Brandon, man.
Brandon, bro. Like it's like midnight, man. Where have you been for the last hour and 12 minutes, man?
Yeah,
sorry,
come a bit earlier next time.
Thanks for your support, though, bro.
Yeah, but listen, man. I said I've been saying this for a while now. Aubameyang form is now a worry. Odegaard, I don't really see what he brings to the game. I don't know why he started the game today. I see my Iranian brother Arsenal Manik. He's got my back on the chat, and I'm grateful to him that he's saying this. But everybody's having a go at me, saying, "Oh, you're being negative. You're being this. You're being that." I'm just being realistic.
Yeah, but bro, the game was there for the taking, man.
Yeah, but I told you, Lev. I told you it was not about Man United. It was about us.
Yeah,
it was about
God. What was that challenge, man?
Well, he's an idiot. He's an idiot.
Like, my.
You know, you should just judge where is it that you're going to tackle. Are you in a position that you're going to tackle? what is going to be the
You're
outcome of
behind
this?
him. There's no way you can get to that ball without going through him, right? This is the first time me and you have spoken about this game today, so like that's why I wanted to do this.
As I said to you as well last time, I did not fear Man United today because they're not in a good place or anything like that. The only thing I feared was Mikel Arteta, and he's the one who fucked us up.
Did you predict 3-2 away? You did predict 3-2?
No, I didn't. I just said we'll lose. That's all.
All right, Coco, you're getting a bit too much love for him now. Go on, sorry, bro.
Yeah, no, you know, and I said to you, I am worried, right, that they midfield would dominate us. They didn't dominate us, but they were superior than us. You know, this McFred that we all were laughing, oh, they shit, they this.
Oh my God, 2 assists from Fred. I should keep my mouth shut. Man.
There we go, man. I told you, you know, that we're thinking, oh, we're gonna go there. It's gonna be a walk on the park. No, Ronaldo was pissed off. He needed to point to proof, and he did. Right? He got 2 goals, and we just didn't. I didn't see the game plan. I don't know what it was. What the game plan was. We've gone there. We've scored, and remember, the first goal is like a freebie, if you like, because there was no key.
It was a legit goal, but
it was a legit goal.
It was a mad freebie.
It was a legit goal. It was a legit goal. But what I'm saying is, if De Gea was not down on the floor, he would have saved that, and we would not have scored that. So it would have been possibly 3-1. Right?
But
so
when we scored, we decided to. Listen.
So it goes back to the manager. It goes back to the manager. If you see, Arteta is always.
But we started all right.
Yeah, but he's always on the sideline pointing things and this and that. If you're on the sideline, you see that we're dropping off. We've scored. Man United are getting a bit nervous. Why are you not telling your team to push up, come up? Like,
how do we know he wasn't though? How do we know he wasn't?
Because he's not going to be on the sideline telling them to push up,
and
they're telling
him,
"I
swear I heard him in the first half shouting at Tavares to push on. And instead, Tavares was sitting back.
What does that tell you about the manager then? That the players are not listening to him?
Yeah, either way, I guess. Do you know what? But then hold on a minute. You know what? John Mavroudis, yeah? Mavroudis. That's Greek, isn't it? Right? He's come up with a fair point here, and we've forgotten about this with all this. But here he is. Look, Tommy, VAR fuck up. We should. You know what? That was a foul. That was a penalty.
Which one?
Maguire pulled Tomiyasu down in the box. Do not tell me that weren't a penalty.
No, I agree. But Lev, you know, you always
Where
told,
was VAR for that?
No, you know, but you always told when you're playing football, don't rely on referees' decision. This and that. We should have won that game on our own merit. Right? If Odegaard didn't put that shitty challenge in, right, it might have been a draw. I would have moaned. Yeah, I would have moaned about it. I still would have moaned about it. But we lost because we didn't have a game plan. I'll tell you what. Let's pick it. I don't know.
It's the lack of bravery that annoys me, man.
Listen, if Brighton would have gone to Man United, they might have got more out of that game than us because they would have gone there with a lot more structure. If Leicester went there, they might have got something because their manager would have structured it differently. Now, Arteta, we're playing 1 game a week now. Yeah, it's not like we fixture one after the other. We've just played a shit Newcastle team, which, you know, we all said, yeah, the performance was a bit dodgy, but yeah, we've got 3 points. Let's move on. Let's go to Man United now and beat them.
Yeah, but Shaheen, you can't say we were better than Man United in a lot of that game.
The first 20, 25 minutes, yes. But after that, I wouldn't say we were better than them.
Hold on.
I wouldn't say
were they better than us in the second half? No, they wasn't.
No.
But a draw would have been a fair result.
In second half, I would say they were slightly better than us, especially their forward play.
In the second half?
Especially their forward play.
Hold on.
We didn't offer much going forward. They offered us a lot going forward.
It's the lack of bravery that annoys me, bruv. Right? Because listen, we've grown up watching these teams of old with bravery, yeah? You go behind, you fight, you want to make a difference. You have that player that wants to grab the game by the scruff of the neck and do something. Even Saka, when he came on, right? And the commentary was bang on for me. I think it was Ali McCoist, right?
Yeah, he's good. I like it.
He was sitting, Saka came on, and instead of pushing on for that goal, he was sitting about 5 yards too deep. Tavares, in his defense, put in 2 great balls, which cleared everybody, right?
Yeah.
And landed at Saka's feet. The first time it happened, okay, you say, all right, we take that. Maybe he's a bit rusty. He's just come on. Second time, he's still sitting back too far back. And instead of being dangerous and deadly and like ruthless, if that was Ronaldo far post, yeah, and the ball dropped to him like that, I guarantee you that ball is hitting the target or going like it's a goal.
Did you see how Ronaldo did Partey dirty on that fucking little thing? Did you see that? He just put him on his ass.
What?
But listen,
Partey is such a disappointment right now.
What did I tell you, Lev? What did I tell you 3 weeks ago? You remember? I said Thomas Partey doesn't look good. You know, would you sell him in summer? And everyone told me, what are you smoking? What are you out of? I'm
yeah,
not
but
saying
our
we should
midfield
still
is
sell
so
him.
bad. If we sell him, we got no one else.
I'm not saying we should still sell him, but I'm saying Thomas Partey now is becoming a concern as well. Another thing I was going to tell you. So Saka doesn't start. Why? Because he's got a knock, right? So if he's got a knock, why are you bringing him in and risk his injury getting worse when you got Pepe on the pit on a?
So what? You leaving me now? Where are you? Jesus Christ. So this is how it ends, yeah? This was my show today. This was the game I was thinking we were going to come back and we were going to do something about this. We were going to show that we're ready for top four. We were going to kick United's ass. Instead, what we've done is we've given United confidence. We gave Bruno Fernandes his first goal in 16 games. Any record that's there to be broken, Arsenal will do it. And that's what we did today. We showed no bravery. We showed no guts. And that's what upsets me. We had the team that was good enough to beat this United side, and we blew it. He's coming back.
Yeah,
back.
I don't know what happened, man.
Yeah, bro. Listen, I was a proper boy. Do you know what? I was a proper pro there, man. I'm proper impressed with myself. I just went seamless. I carried on without you, man. Like,
no, I don't know what happened there.
I just went on with it, man. I should do TV, bro.
You just said your browser blocked your mic and I don't know, because I'm doing this on my phone. So, yeah, what was I saying? I was saying, what does that say about Pepe? And where is he now? Where does he stand? Why is he not getting the game? You bring in a player that you're saying is half injured, and Pepe hasn't had the game for what? And I'll tell you something. I said this last time about the Man United game, yeah? Watch now, yeah? Everton now is going to be the next big one. Because Everton...
we've got to get 3 points out of these two games, at least 3 points.
Well, listen, Everton got done by Liverpool, right? So they won
by Liverpool.
Yeah. So now they would want to put in a performance now. Rafa's job is on the line.
Come on, Everton are not much better than Newcastle. We've got to do them, no?
We should do them. I expect us to do them. But
well, at least we could bounce straight back. Listen, are we overreacting, right?
No.
Because look, are we overreacting? Let me ask you why, right? Because
no, we're not. We've gone to Man United, Dev, who in a past 2 seasons, they're probably in a worst place that they could possibly be, right? And we should go there. We're taking a 1-0 lead, right? They're on the rope, and we just sat back and we're like, come, let's start playing now. I will give you the ball to play. We should have just pressed them. And I'll tell you something. If we kept the pressure on, we probably would have got another one, and that's a completely different game.
Their weakness is their defense. Their strength is their attack, right? By pressing, you limit their attack chances because you're limiting the chances for them to dictate play and control the ball. And in the first 20-25 minutes, they were struggling against us. And when we got that goal, we could have pushed on. Martinelli had a golden opportunity to lay in, either shoot, score, or put Smith Rowe in. Didn't. A few minutes later, and it's game management for me, right?
The best thing,
because you sit back. If you're going to sit back, right, you don't sit back 13 minutes into the game after you've scored and start dropping
exactly.
back. You sit back with about 5 minutes to go, maybe. If the first half would say, you know what, let's shut up shop, let's not concede, yeah? Let's go in half-time 1-0 and let's sit down with the boss and see what he has to say and what we're going to do next. Instead, we let them back into the game, and then second half we came out, let them score straight away. And then that, oh man, honestly,
listen,
the positive was the reaction.
How good did Harry Maguire look tonight?
He didn't look that great, man.
No, he looked good because we made him look good because he had nothing to do. And every time a ball was come, he was just getting a ball, nice, passing it around. He didn't really have a tough spell that he needed to deal with. Nothing. Who gave him a tough time today, Lev?
I know they've got better players now, but could you imagine Klopp telling his team when he first joined, "Oh, you've scored a goal. Sit back, sit back." No, be ruthless. There's no ruthlessness in this team. I can't remember the last time this team's had ruthlessness, actually, bro. Because listen, remember how many times over the last 4 or 5 seasons, 10 years even, we've had chances to, we're going to get into the top 4 if we beat this team, we lose. We're going to get into the top 4 if we do this, we lose. We're going to win the league if we do this, we lose. Why? Are we Spurs?
Listen, Mikel Arteta is a mid-table team, is a mid-table manager, and he's showing that. So he's beating all the teams that are mid-table, and he's losing to everybody that is 5th or 4th or 6th above. So he's just showing that he's just an average manager at this present in time, because he's beating simple teams. Listen, I watched. Did you watch Thierry Henry?
Yeah.
He's not pleased about this situation, and I think he did his best not to go on him hard. And he's saying basically he was expecting us to lose to Brentford, but he was not expecting us to lose to Brentford, but he was expecting us to lose the next 2 games, and he was expecting us to win this run that we won. He was expecting us to, and I agree with him, right? And he's losing to the teams that are challenging for the top 4, top 5. And he's beating everybody that is mid-table and below. So that just tells you where he is. You know, if you go and bring Sam Allardyce to Arsenal, for example, right? You can't expect Arsenal to challenge for the league because he's not that type of manager. Mikel Arteta is not the type of manager that is going to get us in top 4. And everybody who's been on my case for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, saying, "Oh, you're negative, you're this, you're that." Now you can see what I was talking about.
Well, on that note. It's getting to midnight. I know Shaheen likes to get up early.
Yeah, I need to go and sleep.
So listen, man, we've been at this. Do you know what, guys? Thank you, all of you guys that came on today, right? And if I dropped you out early, or it's so hard for me to like try and to manage it. And I hope you appreciate. I'm trying. I'm not doing anything because I'm disrespectful. I love you guys, and you've helped me vent before I go to bed, because now I can feel like at least I got it off my chest. I hope you guys have as well. So blessed for coming, man. The next one, we'll keep doing this. We'll keep doing this because I like seeing you guys. I actually see you guys as like part of the lounge crew now, and I like to have a chat and find out what you guys are thinking. So all of you out there, big up Rob George, big up Arsenal Manic, big up Flo, man. We've been at this for an hour and 25 minutes. You want to come on now, brother? I want to go to bed. Sorry, brother, man. And I love you. NST Norman Bates, thank you. SK, blessed to you. Ben Davies, get out of our chat. Love you anyway. Owen Bucks, all you guys, man. All you guys, you've been so good today. Mo, Maximus causing problems. Listen, fact of the matter is, we all have opinions. They're all as important and as valid as each other's, although we might not agree with them. Shaheen, do you have anything else to say before we sign off, man?
Yeah, just thank you for the support as always. And hopefully they can just go regroup and they got opportunity at Everton away, because that's another team who's struggling.
I got a tear, bro. I got a tear. Like, honestly, I don't know if it's tiredness or just being
fucking hell, Lev, man. That's a bit.
I know, it's a bit much.
Yeah,
bro.
but they've got opportunity to put things right against Everton, and I hope they take that opportunity, because if they don't, then again, Mikel Arteta is going to be put on a very different place. You see, all it takes one loss, and you see everybody, like a lot of people are, Arteta is not good enough, this and that. So
yeah, but let me ask you a quick question before you go, right? We beat Everton. Yeah, we beat Everton next game, right? That's the 3 points.
You sure about that?
No, if we beat Everton.
Oh, okay.
What happens then? Is it all change again? Are we all going to be flip-flops? Or is it just...
No, it's just I've always maintained my opinion of Arteta that he's not good enough to take Arsenal to where we need to go, and the results are showing that he can't compete against Klopp, Guardiola, Thomas Tuchel, Patrick Vieira even, and today he lost against a manager who had 3 games experience.
Arguably, well, there's not even arguably, factually, Vieira's had far more managerial experience than Arteta. And you cannot argue That's since coming in with the likes of Palace. He's all right. I know it's early days and it could all change very, very quickly, but he's seemed to have added some steel in there and some balls. And that's what Arsenal fans want to see from this team. They want to see steel. They want to see balls. They want to see bravery. They don't want to see a team score a goal in 13 minutes and then try and sit back and defend it for the next 30 minutes. I can't get my head around it. I'm pissed off because they were there for the taking. I'm not pissed off because we lost, just the way we lost and the way how are we letting that prick Ronaldo, and I love him as a player, by the way. The Messi Ronaldo argument over the years. For me, if you're going to build a perfect footballer over the years, for me, it would have been Ronaldo. However,
I agree.
When he's at Man United, he's a prick, right? And how do we let that guy score 2 goals? And how does he get the winning goal? We gave it to him.
Did you feel as well that Ben White was on edge today for some reason? He was very nervous. Was that just me?
Do you know what? For the first time, we scored 2 goals. One of them was a fluke goal, right?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't a fluke goal. You could argue that Smith Rowe done the right thing by putting it in the net.
No, he did do the right thing. But we're just saying if there was a keeper there, he would have easily saved that. Easily. Because that was just a very basic shot.
But then why is he going down like that?
Yeah,
you're meant to be a goalie, man. You're protecting your last line of defense and you go down like that.
He shouldn't have gone.
He deserved that.
I tell you, know what he did? He went down like that, expecting the referee to blow the whistle.
He did.
Because no, he didn't. Rightly so. And then he got up after that quite quickly, and then he carried on for the rest of the game.
Man, listen, we could go on about this all day. Yeah. We got this again in 3 days. Yeah, have we got a show before that, bro?
I don't know.
No, what's it today? Is it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? So the next show is on Sunday, yeah? After the Everton game. After match reaction. Is it Sunday? Or Sunday?
It's Monday. Monday 8 o'clock.
Anyway. Right. Monday 8. Oh, hold on. We usually do our show on a Monday, though, no?
Yeah, but it's not going to be, because there's a game this week.
That's not going to happen, is it? So after match reaction, Monday, be here. Let's hope these boys get their asses in gear, show a bit of bottle, be braver. I hope fucking Arteta puts a rocket up their ass tonight, because that was not good enough. Simple as that. So on that note, we're out of here. Thank you for sharing your pain with us. We've shared our pain with you. Shaheen, any last words?
No, man, that's it. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hey, love you all, loungers. See you Monday. Yeah? Peace out. Where's this banner thing?